the day of May 19th, 1780, people in New England woke up to find a shadowy fog drifting over the morning sun. Early twilight had fallen within the few hours it passed, and when noon came, the skies were already as dark as midnight. Even the animals got confused by the unexpected darkness. The night birds sang, while chickens in the area retired to their roosts. People had to light candles so they could see what was around them. Since then, it's taken scientists a few centuries to eventually come up with the most probable cause of this out-of-the-world darkness. However, during that time, many Americans were bewildered by the disappearance of sunlight.
May 22. Today's devotion comes from the book Maranatha. Signs in the heavens. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and terrible day of the Lord come. Joel 2:31. In the Savior's conversation with his disciple upon Mount Olivet, after describing the long period of trial for the church, the 1,260 years of papal persecution, concerning which he had promised that the tribulation should be shortened, he thus mentioned certain events to precede his coming and fixed the time when the first of these should be witnessed. In those days after that tribulation, the sun shall be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light. The 1,260 days, or years, terminated in 1798. A quarter of a century earlier, persecution had almost wholly ceased. Following this persecution, according to the word of Christ, the sun was to be darkened. On May 19 of 1780, this prophecy was fulfilled. Almost, if not altogether alone, as the most mysterious and yet unexplained phenomenon of its kind, stand the dark day of May 19, 1780, a most unaccountable darkening of the whole visible heaven and atmosphere in New England. R.M. Darwin, Our First Century, page 89. The intense darkness of the day was succeeded an hour or two before evening by a partial clear sky, and the sun appeared, though it was still obscured by the black heavy mist. After sundown, the cloud came again overhead, and it grew dark very fast. Nor was the darkness of the night less uncommon and terrifying than that of the day, notwithstanding there was almost a full moon. No object was discernible but the help of some artificial light. Isaiah Thomas, Massachusetts, Spy or American Oracle of Liberty, Volume 10, number 472, May 25, 1780. The description of this event as given by the eyewitness is but an echo of the words of the Lord recorded by the prophet Joel 2,500 years previous to their fulfillment. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of the Lord come. Christ has bidden his people watch for the sign of his advent and rejoice as they should behold the token of their coming King.